All right, let's jump right into a really powerful idea. What if you could stop just, well, renting your electricity and actually start owning it? I mean, think about that for a second. It's a total game changer for a bill you've been paying your whole life. So, the company we're going to be looking at today is Sonny Solar. And right off the bat, you can see what they're all about. A local, veteran-owned business. For a lot of us, that immediately sets a foundation of trust. It's not some faceless corporation. It's folks from the community.
And that really brings us to the big question, the one at the heart of all this. I want you to really think about it. Are you renting your electricity? Because when you get that utility bill in the mail or, online and you pay it every single month, well, that's exactly what you're doing. You're renting.
And honestly, this is where most of us live. Let's meet Doug and Sheila. They could be your neighbors, they could be us. They do everything right, pay their utility bill on time every single month. But where does that money go? It just disappears. Poof. It's a pure expense, and it locks them into what we call the power rental trap. It's this endless cycle of payments where you have absolutely nothing to show for it at the end of the day. So let's break down what that rental trap really means. First off, you're building zero equity. Nothing. You also have no control over the cost. We all know it. The rates just keep creeping up over time. And maybe the most frustrating part? It's a forever payment. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. You're basically signed up to pay this bill for the rest of your life. So how do you get out of the trap? Well, here's the escape plan. It's actually pretty simple. You have solar panels on your roof. They generate power. It flows through a little box called an inverter to power everything in your house. And here's the cool part. If you make any extra power, it goes back to the grid. It's all tracked. Suddenly, you're not just a consumer anymore, you're an energy producer. How cool is that? Okay, so this is a really important breakdown. You basically have 3 paths you can go down. Path number 1, on the left, is what we've been talking about, renting from the grid. No equity, no control, pay forever. Now, in the middle, you've got leasing solar. And, this can seem like a good idea, but really, you're just swapping one landlord for another. You're still renting the equipment. You don't own it. But then, look all the way to the right. Owning solar. Now we're talking. You get full ownership of the asset. Your costs become predictable and stable, and you finally stop renting and start investing in your own home. So you're probably wondering, okay, how does this work with my money? And the concept is brilliant. It's called the simple bill swap. The key thing to understand here is that this isn't about finding new money in your budget. It's about taking the money you're already spending on your utility bill and just redirecting it to pay for a solar system that you actually own. And this visual just nails it, doesn't it? Think of your money going into one of 2 buckets. On the left, you've got the utility bill bucket. It's a black hole, a perpetual expense. Your money goes in, and it's gone forever. With the bill swap, you take that same monthly payment and you redirect it into the bucket on the right, the ownership bucket. Suddenly, that dead-end bill is building value, creating an asset for your home. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but it's got to be expensive, right? Well, that's the biggest surprise for most people. What makes this so accessible is that a lot of these programs let you get started with $0 upfront. Seriously, you can start this whole process of owning your power without having to come up with a huge chunk of cash. Now, this is where the Sonny Solar approach is, well, it's just different. They don't come at this like pushy sales reps. They're energy consultants. What's the difference? Well, their goal isn't just to sell you solar panels. It's to actually look at your whole energy situation and figure out what's genuinely the best long-term solution for you. And this right here is their secret sauce. Efficiency first, panels second. Now, wait a minute, doesn't that sound a little backwards for a solar company? They want to help you use less energy so they might sell you a smaller system? Exactly. And the logic is just brilliant. If they can help you trim your energy usage first, then you'll need fewer panels, which means a less expensive system for you. It just makes total sense. So, what does this path to ownership actually look like? Is it complicated? Not at all. It's a really simple 2-step process. It all starts with a virtual consultation. They just look at your real utility data and see if the numbers even make sense. If everything looks good, then you move to step 2, a totally free on-site energy audit, where they check everything in the real world and find those smart ways to improve efficiency. And get this, that on-site energy audit, that's something that would normally cost you around $300, but they provide it completely free, no strings attached. It's basically their way of investing in you to make absolutely sure you're getting the perfect solution for your home. And I think this quote just says it all. This is their promise.
If solar ownership does not improve your long-term position, we will tell you. Wow. I mean, that's not a sales pitch. That is a consultant's promise. It's all about building trust and doing the right thing, not just trying to close a deal. That says everything you need to know.
So, after seeing how all this works, the logic of switching from being a renter to an owner, the question really just comes back to you. Are you ready to at least explore your own path to ownership? I mean, this is all about taking back control of one of your biggest monthly expenses and turning it into a real asset.
And if you're even a tiny bit curious, the next step couldn't be easier. Just head over to sunnysolar.com. You can get a free consultation, and the whole point is just to get your questions answered. Find out what this would look like for your house, your situation. And just remember their motto: no pressure, no hassle, just answers.